Once called Carolina's Stadium, it now goes by Bank of America Stadium, or more simply, the Vault, as we're here in Charlotte, North Carolina. The punter, Jake Camarda, ready to get this one going. And we're off and running from Charlotte. Washington now to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Oh, hang on there. Hang on a moment. Looks like we've got an injured player on the kick return. They're going to check on him now. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Throwing to start this game. Dump off caught by his back. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Got his target. It's Otten. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Out of the gun, White. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Now the first carry of the game for Ramondre Stevenson. And this run's limited to a minimal gain up to about the 44. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Running on 2nd with White. And defenders continue to swarm over to get him at the line. Call it no gain on the play, and that brings up 3rd and 9.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
On to punt on 4th down, it's Bradley Pinion. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Call that one a 44-yard punt. And it's going to be Panthers football. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Rocco switch, Rocco switch.
Straight to the air here, it's Young. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
We spend so much time talking about an offense and how they script their first 15 plays typically. But how about that defensive coordinator, that head coach? Heck, every player on that sidelines, you couldn't script it any better. Well, other than maybe taking the ball away, creating a negative play, creating a sack, creating offense now behind the chains, that's exactly how you're looking to start.
And first carry now for Jonathan Brooks. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. They pick up a single yard, still well behind the sticks for this 3rd down.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Young working from the gun. Rolling left, buying some time. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. That's grabbed at the 10. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. Absolutely crushed that kick, a full 70-yard punt. And the Bucs will be backed up pretty deep to start this drive. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. Play action on 1st down. Brought in left side by Godwin. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. That's Odafe Owe with a stop.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Here's a toss to White. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. They managed a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Pass play coming here. This one's taken in by Otten. It's a nice completion from the rookie passer out of Texas. Good for a first down, too.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First and 10, it's a give to White. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. That stop made by Derek Brown.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Second and 6 coming up here. From the 42. It's into the hands of White. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Just got it away before the hit button. It doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Fields this at the 19. And he didn't quite break it, but still an excellent return that gets him up near midfield. Outstanding 28-yard return on that kick. Man, it'll be their football. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Carried by Brooks to start the drive. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Buccaneers territory. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
2nd and 3 now. From the 46. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter. It's Panthers football. They have 3rd down and 8. Shotgun snap now to Young. That's complete. Here's Brooks. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
First down, ball at the 36. Hands off here for Brooks. And he gets him around 6 there. Not able to get away from the big Vita Vea. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Running once more with Brooks. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Young on the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Just 2nd and 16 at the 31-yard line.
Let's go now. Big alert, big alert. Go.
Trying again following the sack. Setting up the running back screen. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Go.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Young. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field's thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1.
Ready? Check smash, check smash.
Man in motion here. Going for it with Brooks. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
I don't know, kid. I didn't think he had it. That back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the 1st down. Pops up right away and signals 1st down.
Okay, ready?
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. Ready, ready?
The throw is caught. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Ready?
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Mustang 19. Check off.
Throwing from the gun here. And it's cut in the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers get the game's first points here in the second. Zane Gonzalez on for the point after try. Extra point sent right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Now Camarda on to send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
19 card. Ready? Hawk 7.
They'll come out throwing. Completes this one to Otten. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. That's Odafe Owe with a stop.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
60 by 6. 60 by 6. Cowboy in.
From the gun, a run for White. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
An extra corner into the game for the Panthers. 3rd down.
19 Tiger. Go.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. They'll punch it away again. Bradley Pinion headed back out. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
19 Lion. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. They smash. Hurt. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Here's Young to throw. Caught, nice gain left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
1 play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. To the air on first down. Young. Complete out to the right. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Brooks on the counter. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
Here we go, set. Check. 18, Pioneer. Ready.
Play action now, Young. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Pass didn't work on 2nd. Let's see how that affects this 3rd down.
Get it. Panther 60.
On the option, they give it to Brooks. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout, and that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball. But a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he'll have a short pickup down to the 17. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
79 Broncos. Go.
Back to throw. Here's Young. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. Thought he had a touchdown there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Ready. Dragon 60. Go.
Now it's Young. He's on the move. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. And he will score, it's a Carolina touchdown! The Panthers will add to their lead at the end of the half. Gonzalez now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Panthers double their lead to 14. Now Camarda on to send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Second and 3 now. Now he'll throw off the play fake. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Defense shows blitz. Young. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be good for a Carolina 1st.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First down, ball at the 36. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he found a gap to take this down to the 28. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too, creating the space for a solid pickup.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Now an inside handoff to Brooks. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. He manages a gain of 8 there. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
Cougar 19. Viking 18.
From the red zone now. Rolling out to his left. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Carolina. Gonzalez now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers stretch their lead to 21. Now Camarda on to send it away. Washington now to return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
He's going to throw this one. Doesn't make the connection. This one intended for the running back. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Look into the air here. He lofts it deep left. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. That one vehemently swatted away. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Let's go now.
Man in motion, headed right. Throw on 3rd down. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Panthers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a 2nd half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for second down. Again, it's Brooks. And he's stopped down at the 16 after a small gain. Moving in the right direction that time, but only 2 yards picked up, so it's 3rd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
And for the Buccaneers, it's a nickel look. 3rd down coming. Young working from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Zane Gonzalez on to attempt this field goal. This will be a 44-yard look. Schrader's kick is up and good. And they come away with some points on that series.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Drive starts with a carry by White. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now looking to throw. That's brought in by White. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. They'll throw it. He'll get this complete to White. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Getting out to his left. Now he takes it. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Frankie Louvu there for the tackle.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Setting up a throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
19 right.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Complete beyond the marker. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Hawk 70.
Back now, pressure on its way. Hits his running back. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They'll come up 1st and 10. On the draw, the give to Stevenson. And he's got a chunk of yards as we've reached the end of 3. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. The Bucs have it to begin the 4th, and this game, it has been a nightmare for them so far. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. 7
Quick on the draw to White. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. No gain on 2nd down, and they need 2 here on 3rd.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Back to throw now. That's incomplete left side.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. What a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down and pull off the conversion.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure of the drive's right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
Here we go.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Out of the gun, White. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Second and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. Trying again with White. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him a couple on the run, and they'll need the same here. 3rd and goal at the 2.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive. Try to stick them with the loss and make a difficult 4th down decision.
They've got a man in motion. They'll pass on 3rd and goal. And oh, he got it! Interception! Trevin Wallace has it! And the Panthers will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. On the give, it's Brooks. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Now a give to Brooks, coming left. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
First and 10 now from the 30. Up the middle, Hubbard. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Brown on the carry. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
That's pretty good reaction time, Kate, right there from that defense. The flow to get to the edge and cut off that toss play. What could have been a big gain is kept to minimal yardage.
Okay, ready?
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Go!
Running with Hubbard out of the gun. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign where they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Third and 4 coming up now.
Let's go. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Out of the gun, Young. Forced out to his right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you, then do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that rail. 0 to 100.
Here we go, set.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Out of the shotgun, a give to Hubbard. And he gets this one down to the 30-yard line. Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
Hubbard again. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Panthers about to stay unbeaten once again. All right, set now, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Go!
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down.
Check go.
He'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times.
You got to expect the timeout is coming any moment now, right? If you want another shot with the ball, you'll need every second you can conserve on that clock.
Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. He'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
Here we go. Here we go.
4th down now. Another kneel would stop the clock and turn it over. Let's see what they do here. So the Panthers pick up the win here. And as we play in October, they have kept their perfect start to the season going. To the point, Brock, I think you could argue they might be the league's best team in the front half of this campaign. So for my partner, Brock Heward,